All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick to extreme, essential, important, non-entertaining videos, because I gotta spread information. I gotta like tell you guys, there's people that don't know what to do still, but maybe there are some people that know what to do, and I hope that you guys have been taking these exercises, taking heed to them, and doing what you got to do to prepare for this coming bullshit that they're doing. Now, what you're looking at is salt that came from my spine. I thought I was like almost done with it, but I detoxed again today. And what I did is you sit out in the sun and you have your eyes pried open. Regardless if you got like a tool or if you're just using your two fingers, the best tool is the two fingers. But you want something that forces you to have them open to where you can't move. Kind of like Clockwork Orange or Hitchhiker's Guide from the Galaxy when he was strapped and had to listen to the poetry. You got to do something painstaking to get out of it, and you're going to act exactly the same way those two guys did when you're pulling that shit out of your face. Like you're squirming. If you're laying in the grass, you're squirming all over the grass trying to get like up, like, but you can't, because you know that you can't, because you know you got to do this. And this is the reason why Mantak Chai tells you not to ejaculate, because all this salt is draining out of your brain. You understand? This shit's coming from your spinal column. It's coming from everything. Now, why is this body salt bad? People say, oh, we need salt. No, they've been lying to you about everything. Motherfuckers don't know nothing but lies. This body salt in here is creating its own AB electrolysis system. It's taking all of your electrolysis and your ability to harness electricity away from the water-soluble 80% body of water that is the electrical conduit. So you would be like B, and electricity would be A. But if they put salt in there, it takes place and it switches. It's like, you know, like subrogation in court. You know what I'm saying? It switches around and it says, no, I'm the Super Saiyan now. So now the salt is like the Super Saiyan in the electrolysis AB combination. So you want to be B, water, and then electricity that's around you, without this element blocking up all your pores and everything else, dude. Oh my gosh, my body feels like it can breathe. Like right now, like I'm not, like if I start sweating, it's only because more salt's coming out. But right now I feel like I can breathe. Like my body feels like it can breathe. My hair, everything. I probably put some more distilled water in my hair just to try to like get some of the rest of that sweat out. But my head feels like it weighs an ounce versus the bowling ball thing when they tell you your head feels like it weighs a bowling ball or whatever. My head does not feel like that. It feels like it weighs like a feather. Like I can just shake my head around and it doesn't feel heavy. But immediately if I start eating any food, anything at all, the sun told me, look, it's poisonous. Why is it? I had to learn. The reason why is because of all the motherfucking phosphates, man. The salt, all the stuff is grown from the salt of the earth. So whenever I do these hard detoxes, like laying out in the sun, not eating nothing, stuff like that, if I eat one cucumber, it immediately starts to calcify my pineal gland. I can feel it going over it like a sleeve. And I'm telling you, it's evasive. It's like it gets in there. And it's like, what? These are just organic cucumbers. So, wow, a doodle with a third eye. Wow. It's like a presence that comes off of it, and it sends you a signature and it says, hey, look at that. It's kind of like a gnat landing on your arm, and the gnat's moving or sending a presence of to be observed. Well, anywho, okay, so that's what that is. It's nothing but poison. The salt is the biggest culprit, the thing that they tell you that you must have in your body, and all of this. That is the thing you just got to get rid of. It's just the salt. You just got to get rid of all that salt. Thank you. Awesome. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Wow, I got another mask. Couldn't find another mask, but I got more masks. 100% organic cotton you want to have, because those nanos sit right on the top, and you breathe from this side, it smells like cotton, but the nanos are like the lithium smells in the mask. Think about this. They're talking about everybody has to wear a mask now or they're going to fine you $1,000. Now, is this about people being sick or is this just mask control? $1,000 for not wearing a mask? Isn't that like a cross-contaminating progressive? It's like it defeats the progress of people not having a mask so they can breathe in the nanos. The nanos aren't going to be breathed in for such a period of time that they're going to have to break this shit or move forward with the full Monty of it. It's weird. Like, I can feel that they ain't going to go back. We can't open schools up and expect people to fucking go for your shit again a second time. There's people talking about they finna sue America and shit because they know it's bullshit. They ain't finna open nothing back up again. You best believe it, that this is the end of it. It's just taking longer than it seems. It's just taking a lot longer than, it's easier said than done to try to control people, man. It just is. But look at all this motherfucking salt, man. Now, I'm not eating any food, okay? I'm not feeling weak. I feel great. I feel like I want to jump and do a backflip. You understand is that this salt is stealing all your energy? It is stealing your power from you. And it doesn't matter if it's just a small piece of it. Now, let me show you something else. You must be extremely powerful. Let me show you this. All right. In this, I've got a piece of gold. That's 99.999999 pure. See that little piece of gold floating in my distilled water? Because the distilled water is going to go right after it, and it's going to strip all the gold out of it. The components of the gold. Now, the gold has got its own depth of electrolysis. How? And that 0.1% is zinc and something else cut to where you can't pull it out. It's not as simple as pulling zinc out of nickel or zinc out of copper. Now, these things are stealing the energy, the 0.1%. Now, it's better to have gold in there, so you can get those elements. It's good to have it in there. But if I didn't have that 0.1% in there, then what you would see is an extreme an electromagnetic difference in the way that this water is holding itself. The way that this sits in there will probably levitate or have some kind of like a luminescence type quality to itself. But since it's not and it's normal, it's because it's been cut by the 1%. See what I'm saying? It's stealing the energy. So that's what's happening when people are getting all this salt in their diet and everything else. I've come so far that there's just no fucking way that I can eat something else. Now that's some shit. Like, I had to learn it the hard way and get my mind wrapped around the idea of not consuming food anymore, because it's cons to consume. So it's weird, man. Like, how in the fuck did I get here? Like, I'm not even considering a cheese sandwich or a veggie sandwich or nothing. Like, I'm not considering a burger. I'm not considering shit right now. Now that's a shocker. How did I get here? Mr. Cheeks was right. She was like, don't even sweat it. He's gonna come out whenever he's ready. He's like, man, hold the fuck up, son. Now, hold up. Nah, don't eat that stuff, it's poison. Don't do this and don't. He just tells me straight up, like, look, man, you got to do this, you got to do that. He's like a coach. She's like, man, this is in the bag. Don't even sweat it. He's like, man, hold the fuck up, son. But hold the fuck up, son. Don't eat that cucumber. That's just nasty, son. Don't eat that. And don't eat this. And don't eat that. It's nasty. But yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. The things that I can see now, the things I can perceive. And it's all because of the light and removing the body salt, the sodium fluoride, the salts. Everything you're eating is poison, guys. Soon, you will see this soon enough, and I hope that you see this before they move closer and closer to the end game goal. We have to stop eating the food. And what you want to do is you want to get as big as you can first, though. You want to get as big as you can, and then you want to go into like a real extreme detox like this. Like, get some of these or sit out in the sun for like several hours, prying your eyes open, you're gonna freak out. You're gonna go fucking crazy. Like those dudes, like the dude on Clockwork Orange, you're gonna be squirming, bro, trying to get out of that. But you can't. You gotta let that happen, man. You just gotta let it happen. And when you do, the reward is so much better. Like the feeling like you're gonna break out just because you turned your head, like the crackling and all of that, it's such a great reward that once you get there, you're not gonna want to go back to where you were at. So yep, that's what's happening to me right now. That's the stage I'm in, and I hope you learned something from this, why salts are fucked up and what they are and what is actually happening when you consume the salt. And hey, think about it like this: 0.1% in the gold is drastically changing its metaphysics. So how much salt do you need to change your metaphysics? Now that is the smoking gun. Think about that. You need so much salt that's way beyond 0.1%. They gotta salt you down, put you in bath salts, all kind of fucking damn salt. Everything you eat and consume, every fucking damn piece of, you eat a damn grape, it's gonna start calcifying your shit. It's weird. Like, that's bad. That right there shows that salt is not the thing that we're supposed to be consuming. We're not supposed to have salt. And it is the biggest focus. The biggest thing they want you to have. They want you bathed in these salts. And these salts, they're good for your body and all this. Bruh, salt is the poison. Salt is the pig stealing your powers. Salt is the greatest weapon. The greatest, most flavorful, most tastiest weapon ever. Salt and sugars. Because everything is grown from the salt of the earth. Stay tuned again as I continue to make this transformation. And when people get awake, I hope they stay awake.